What, 9 days until Thanksgiving, but what do you do if you have a dog but then have guests who don't and aren't big fans of dogs?
Yeah, Cathy Madson, a preventative vet, and Kathleen Hunter of the Northwest Canine Coalition are here working in tandem.
Yes.
Thanks so much for being with us this morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So it kind of starts before your guests even come to the door, right?
Right. You definitely want to set up your house, especially if you have a DoorDasher dog or cats also do this. It's easiest to just set up a little baby gate around your front door. One, that prevents them from getting out, but also prevents them from jumping up on your guests as they come in, which is something that as long as you're managing it, if it's not getting rewarded with the attention when they jump up, they're not going to practice that bad behavior. So setting up a nice gate at the door. And then also the big thing here too is a lot of dogs like to go diving into purses or coats. So you want to make sure that you hang up all the jackets and things that guests come in with. The pockets of those can have xylitol gum, tobacco products, all those things that can be really toxic for dogs, and most dogs are curious, so they're going to want to check it out.
We're going to meet this dog in a second, by the way.
That's so
suspense-filled segment here. And then I love the suitcase, old school suitcase that you brought. Why is luggage a problem?
So when people come over, especially for Thanksgiving, if they're staying for a while with you, you want to make sure that your guests are closing their luggage, putting it into the closet and closing the closet door, because same reason as the purses and the jackets, dogs like to get in there, especially for socks and other things that might be like, this is awesome and I'm going to screw this around the house. You want to make sure that those are all closed up, especially things like medicine. If they're staying overnight, a lot of people will bring pills and things. So these kinds of things, you want to make sure they're out of the way of the dog so they don't go exploring.
Gotcha.
Makes sense.
One thing I like to do too is when I have guests over, I like to give them a little welcome card of, here's just some things about my dog that might be a little annoying or they have allergies, things like that. And then here's some treats. So if you could also give my dog treats for good behavior, it's a great little welcome. You put it on their pillow like a chocolate.
That's a great idea. Okay, and then table scraps also probably an issue, right?
So for Thanksgiving, a lot of people know any poultry bones. So turkey bones, when they're cooked, they splinter, and that's a big problem if a dog gets a hold of that. But lots of other Thanksgiving foods as well. Things like yeast, if you're making your own rolls and things like that, that can be really bad for their stomachs. Corn on the cob, you don't want a dog eating that cob and getting an obstruction, which can be thousands of dollars at the vet. But also things like cranberries are very toxic to dogs. And then just the high fat content. So if you are going to give them Thanksgiving treats, make sure that it is white meat from the turkey and in very small amounts so that it's lower fat content. And then also green beans, carrots, all those healthy things that I try to avoid. Great for your dogs. As long as you're
not the green bean casserole.
Exactly. You don't want to give them things that have all the spices and things on them. So
great tips. And Kathleen, who do you have with you today? Who is this?
I have Goa. Goa is a 12-week-old blue heeler, adorable cuteness. He's ready to go home. He is with Saving Great Animals. He's one of our partner rescues, and he's so amazing. So things to keep in mind with a blue heeler: he's a working dog. So if you're, oh, adorable cuteness, I want him. He's a working dog. You're going to need to, make sure he's exercised, physically, mentally. Kids 10 years or older, only because he's going to want to herd them.
And this is not
start running around the house, he's going to start herding them.
This is not I have an apartment in Belltown, I'll be gone 7 hours a day.
Probably not. No. And he is a puppy,
camera friendly.
He needs a lot of training right now to really set him up for success as an adult puppy.
How did he come to you?
He's with Saving Great Animals.
Oh, I think he wants to go with you, Michelle. Oh, look at the cuddle. Oh, maybe he gets adopted right out of our studio. But if not, you can text the word rescue to us.
He's so soft.
At 206.
And you're getting the best shot of him right there.
45, and you can have Goa maybe in time for the holidays. If not Thanksgiving within a week, then certainly by Christmas.
Yeah,
and
but make sure you
Hanukkah.
have lots of toys too handy with the guests coming around too. Like Cathy was saying, some toys, some treats specifically for them, handy. Maybe give some to guests too. Yeah, this is what we don't want to do. So we want to really train him to chew on something that's appropriate.
Yeah, not the leash.
Not the leash.
I hear you. Well, thank you so much for coming by, Kathleen and Cathy. Happy holidays. And Kathleen, I know we're going to see you again soon.
Yeah.
All right. So look, we might